Hello, Scorpio. I am Art Kozak. This is Art Kozak Tarot, and this is your reading for March 2nd through the 8th, 2020. Scorpio. From what I'm seeing in the cards this week, this has to do, you are going to be at a point where you are over and done with something and you're ready to leave it. And it may be a person. I am not encouraging anyone to leave a relationship that would be irresponsible of me, and I hate it when people break up. So I'm not going to say it that way, but there is a person or a circumstance in your life that you're just over and you're ready to get the heck out of. And so, and it may be, again, this may have to do with a person, this may be a romantic relationship you're in, but it may be some other circumstance as well, or some other person you're dealing with, that it's just time for you. It was something or someone that you were very passionate about. There was a great deal of passion there. You had a very good beginning. I'm seeing that on a material level, there was a very good beginning for you, and then in terms of your passion, there was a lot of just general raw passionate energy that was kind of mutual. I mean, it was mutual. It was between the both of you, or at least you thought that. You might have been feeling it twice over, but that has somehow cooled. And you've been leading with your heart is the thing, is that you've been leading with your heart, and your heart has been completely open, and you may not have been thinking all that much. And so now it's time to change things. There's going to be a change taking place because you're tired of it. Again, this may not be a breakup. It may not shake out exactly that way, but it's time to leave the thing there. The first thing that I'm seeing is near the beginning of the week, or at least the first stage of this story for you going forward, has to do with the stalemate. There may be an occasion where you try to get away from this thing, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whatever. You try to break this relationship, and it kind of comes to a stalemate. And you're like, okay, well, we'll work on this. We'll think about it. We'll strategize. We'll see how we can move into the future with this, if it's possible. We'll see about how we can keep moving into the future. And then that's going to lead to needing to employ a little bit more creativity to deal with the remaining burden with the increased burden of now having this thing that needs to end in your life that you're tired of, and now you've carried it forward a little bit further by failing to end it, but instead negotiating with it. There are a couple of possibilities here. You know, first I would say, I do think that you can end this situation and be perfectly fine. And that's probably going to be for the best. Keep your resources to yourself. Keep your heart to yourself. What you're tired of, what you're done with, turn away from it. And that's going to be a hard victory to be won for you. But you win that hard victory, and immediately you are renewed. Okay? And and if this is a romantic situation, and you're with someone who's turned out to be toxic, and they're a bad person, you know you need to break up with them. Once you get through this breakup, then immediately you're going to be ready by the end of the week or next week to start dating again. It's not going to be a fast turnaround. I mean, it's going to be a clear turning away from. If this is a professional situation with jobs, same thing. If you just got to get out of this situation, you get out of it, then you're going to be immediately getting good responses from the resumes you sent out, okay? But it's going to take some finagling. And you're going to have to employ that. You're going to have to insist on, hey, you know, if this is too burdensome for me, if this situation I'm in or this relationship I'm in is too burdensome for me, you're going to have to use some diplomacy, but you're going to have to just get it done, however you're going to get it done, okay? You want something to go away. You just want it to fall apart. And that's been in the back of your mind. at the very least, you need some boundaries set. So I think I'm going to leave it at there because you have a lot to think about. And I do see by the end of the week you coming to a good conclusion. You're going to have to stand up for yourself and you have to going to grow in your wisdom. But I do see you coming to a good conclusion where, again, you win and you're ready to start over. So getting to that point, I hope that something that I've had to say here is helpful to you. I hope that you have a good week and that you like and you share and you subscribe to this channel. The link to the Patreon page is in the description box below for those of you who are interested. Again, I'm Art Kozak, and I thank you, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the future.